Very good evening to all. I'm Dr. Pankaj from JSS College of Pharmacy, UP, also convener for Scientific Committee, Pharmanas 21, which is organized by Pharmacy Federation. So today is the last day of poster presentations. So since last 1 week, we are completed many presentations. So I welcome today's evaluators for this presentation, Dr. Subhas, Dean School of Pharmacy, GH Raisoni University, Madhya Pradesh. Welcome you, sir. Dr.
Thank you,
Madhav
sir.
Divedi
Yes,
from
sir.
Gitanjali University, Udaipur. Welcome you, sir.
Thank you, sir.
Dr. Shankar, Professor, PhD College of Pharmacy, Coimbatore, Tamil Nadu. So we welcome you all and let us start the session. Shweta,
Thank you, sir. Good evening, myself, Aman Sharma. I would coordinate this session. Thank you, thank you. Now I would request eNest 445 to present their poster, and I would request Ramesh sir to change the presentation.
Yes, sir. My voice is audible, sir.
Yes, you are audible.
Yes. Very good evening to one and all. Myself, R.K. Krishnaswarup from JSS College of Pharmacy, UT. Today, I am presenting my topic on entitled Dual Modulation of IL-6 Pathway by Flavonoid Metal Complexes as Immune Boosters for SARS-CoV-2 Therapy. Owing to the recent scenario on this ongoing coronavirus pandemic, the present study has been undertaken. Coming to my introduction, emerging data suggests that many patients infected with COVID-19 may die due to an excessive response of their immune system, characterized by the abnormal release of circulating cytokines termed as cytokine release syndrome. Cytokine release syndrome plays a major role in the deterioration of COVID-19 patients, from pneumonia through acute respiratory distress syndrome, accumulating in systemic inflammation, and ultimately multi-system organ failure. Actually, in COVID-19, many cytokines takes place, including IL-6, IL-1, IL-2, IL-10, TNF-alpha, interferon gamma. However, a crucial role seems to be played by IL-6, whose increased levels in the serum has been correlated with the respiratory failure ARDS and adverse clinical outcomes. Coming to one case study, we have taken a multi-retrospective study of 150 COVID-19 patients in China evaluated. From this, 82 cases that are resolved from COVID-19 and 68 cases were died from COVID-19 and reported significantly higher levels of IL-6 mortality rate than resolving cases. From the graph, we can say as the IL-6 level increases, the mortality the rate is increases. Coming to my hypothesis of my study, as SARS-CoV once enters into the body, it directly enters into the lung alveolar cells. Our immune system activates innate immune system and adequate immune system and releases large amount of IL-6. As IL-6 mechanism has two main ways. One is cis signaling pathway and another one is trans signaling pathway. As cis signaling pathway, IL-6 mainly bound to the membrane bound receptor, which is GP130, which acts JAK-STAT pathway and leads to pleiotropic effects of immune system, leads to cytokine release syndrome. As it is in the same way in the trans signaling pathway, it is IL-6 bound to the soluble form of IL-6 receptor and activates JAK-STAT pathway and leads to cytokine release syndrome. Actually, we have synthesized from this. We have synthesized. We are thinking to synthesize 7 metal complexes. Firstly, our study gone through in silico docking studies. We have done in silico docking studies by using Pyrex software, online software. We have taken total 152 plant constituents, and we have docked. From that, quercetin shows the highest binding affinity, binding energy, and we the next step identified top hit quercetin was we have converted into quercetin amine oxime hydroxide, and again we did from the molecular docking. From this quercetin oxime shows an highest binding affinity, and this quercetin oxime we just further converted into 7 metal complexes. Actually, coming to my scheme, first we have synthesized quercetin oxime from quercetin by using Beckmann rearrangement reaction in the presence of hydroxylamine hydrochloride, sodium acetate, and ethanol for 4 to 5 hours reference. And this quercetin oxime we have coupled with the metal in 1:2 ratio to form metal complex. We have used zinc, copper, cobalt, magnesium, barium, and cadmium, and 6 metal complexes we have done from this method. And we have done another one compound by using directly by the quercetin and ascorbic acid to form quercetin ascorbic acid complex with zinc. Coming to my characterization, Firstly, we have taken IR converting question into question oxide by using FTIR kVr centimeter inverse. We have found C double bond and 1640.47 range and COH structure 1140.90 and OH structure 3264.63 range. And we have done mass spectroscopy, actual molecular weight of our compound 1, which is a question oxide metal complex with zinc, which is 694.006, and we have got molecular ion M1 plus, which is 695.1. And we have done totally 7 compounds. All the compounds are novel. We have seen by using SciFinder software. And coming to my in vitro studies, preliminarily we have done in vitro studies, which is a hemolytic assay. We have taken rat retroorbital blood by using different concentration in the 2% volume by volume solution. We have done the hemolytic activity. From the standard 2 to 40, from non-hemolytic to hemolytic, all our compounds shows slightly hemolytic compounds. And we have done cytotoxicity studies on MTT MCF7 cell line, as MCF7 cell line is in human breast cancer cell line, which shows the higher amount of IL-6 expression in that cell line. So as a preliminary study, we have taken that MCF7 cell line and perform MTT assay. By we have done our compounds, all the QM1 and QM7 2 compounds, we have done cytotoxic activity, and we have compared with our standard NutriDAC, which is curcumin with metal salts, which is available in the market, taken. And both our QM1 and QM7 shows more activity than the standard from CTC50 value. These are some figures. MCF7 before addition of drug and after addition of drug, the cells are detached. And finally, our conclusion is all our sensitized compounds are slightly hemolytic from the preliminary study in vitro hemolytic activity. And the cytotoxicity of human breast cancer cell line is carried out with MTT. As per the study, the sensitized flavonoid metal complex show inhibitory effect on MCF7 breast cell lines in which IL-6 protein level overexpression. Therefore, our sensitized compounds may act as a lead for suppressing the IL-6 in cytokine storm for COVID-19 patients. The sensitized flavonoid metal complexes show an inhibitory effect on IL-6 receptor and enhance the immunomodulatory activity and could be useful for current therapy. Hence, it can be same concluded QM1, QM7 sensitized compounds are satisfactory compounds. And these are my references. Thank you.
Thank you. Now I request evaluators to come up with their questions.
Yeah. Dr. Shankar, your title is, the title is not visible in the poster. Title is dual modulation pathway by flavonoid metal complexes. Okay. So telling that it is for SARS-CoV-2 therapy?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Okay. But you are not checked in SARS virus, am I right?
Directly, no, sir.
Yeah. Actually, we should not make it. You can put it for what is it? Is the immune booster? That will be okay.
Yes, sir. Yes, immune booster, sir.
Yeah, immune booster.
Directly, we are not killing the virus. Just using the mortality rate.
Yeah, if you are not putting in that virus, you cannot use it. You can put it as immune boosters. That is fine.
Yes, sir. Immune boosters.
Okay. So you have made some complexes, and this is showing good activity on IL-6. This anti-inflammatory pathway. It is very good. Okay, am I right?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yes. And what is the IL-6 standard you have taken for comparison?
Actually, we have taken curcumin, sir.
Okay. Okay. Why? Because
NutriDAC is marketed immune booster we have taken, sir.
Okay. Okay. So, but you are telling that it is also for breast cancer cells. It is active. Am I right?
Actually, as a preliminary studies, we have taken breast cancer cell line, sir. MCF7. In the cells also, presence of IL-6 proliferation of cancer cells may occur, sir. Okay. So we have done as a preliminary studies on MCF7 cell line. Actually, the main IL-6 study is by using ELISA plate, sir. as
Okay.
it is very cost effective. That way we have seen preliminarily we have done this first.
Okay. So it is acting on MCF7. So
Yes.
it is having some receptor specific activity.
What, sir?
Whether you are telling that it is having some effect on MCF7 also.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
And the cells,
JAK-STAT pathway, sir.
whether it has any specific receptor activity also then?
Yes, sir. IL-6 receptor is there, sir, which is PDB-ID1ALU, JAK-STAT pathway, sir.
That pathway, okay. So what is the toxic score you got in your software? What is the software you used?
Toxicity we have done in pre-admit software, sir, online software, pre-admit toxicity studies.
Okay, whether any toxicity is there?
No, sir. In the HCRG inhibition, it is shows medium range.
Okay.
And Dalfinia test and Ames test, it was shows within the range. And some of the bacterial strains, it shows less mutagenicity.
Okay.
All our compound shows minimum toxicity and minimum mutagenicity.
Okay. Thank you. Fine. Thank you.
Thanks.
Hello.
Yes, sir. Very good morning. Good evening, sir.
Good evening. This is Dr. Suhas.
Yes.
Yeah. I would like to know which are the metals you have used.
Zinc, copper, cobalt, magnesium, barium, and cadmium.
And out of which was more effective?
Zinc with the quercetin oxime metal complex, and zinc with ascorbic acid, and quercetin shows good activity, sir.
No, which metals?
Zinc.
And other metals?
Copper is second position, sir.
Okay.
Next to that, cobalt.
Yeah.
Next to copper, cobalt showing third place, sir.
Okay. So how the complex was formed with your drug? What was the type of complex?
Quercetin oxime with zinc metal complex, sir. By chelate, we have seen the chelating centers in the quercetin oxime at ring A and B with the cinnamyl ring of 2 hydroxyl groups in NOH and OH. From that, we have complexing our metal complexes, sir. It is just proposed structure.
Have you? It is proposed structure, or have you checked for the IR or anything?
We have checked through IR and mass.
So it is the same.
As we formed quercetin to quercetin oxime, the C double bond N is it formed, and from mass also it came the molecular ion peak, and fragmentation also it shows very good.
Okay. Okay, you are saying that it is effective on breast cancer cell.
Yes,
So
sir.
how you correlated to SARS-CoV?
Sir, in breast cancer, due to presence of more amount of IL-6 levels, the proliferation of cells may occur, sir. That leads to cancer. In the same pathway in COVID, as one into the body, it express more amount of IL-6 in the lung cells.
Will you please repeat? Your voice was not audible.
Hello.
Hello, your voice was not properly audible. Will you please repeat?
Hello.
Hello.
Now it is audible, sir.
Yeah, it's audible.
Yes, sir. As MCF7 cell, as in cancer cell line, the proliferation of cancers due to over expression of IL-6.
Okay.
As in the same in COVID-19, the IL-6 is over. It produces over high amount of IL-6 when virus enters into the lung cells. There also JAK-STAT pathway, and here also JAK-STAT pathway after attaching IL-6 to the receptors.
Okay. Thank you.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
Okay, no question from my side, sir.
Okay, thank you. Thank you, sir.